Hey, hi, hello. I am still not feeling super great, so sorry if I still sound like I have allergies, because I do. Today's video is a video of when I used to take my shop on the road. Like, I would go visit my family, and I would take everything with me, like my entire inventory with me, in case I got orders while I was gone. Now I just close the shop. First up, I've got decorative paper bits for packages. If you don't know, if you've never ordered from AgAuCu before, I decorate my packages. I wrap up the jewelry and then I put little bits on it. And this is what these are. Right now, I'm currently making collages instead of adding little bits like this. In this next bag, I have more organic bits for decoration, so scrap leather, little dried up plants, stuff like that. Too messy to pull out and show you. These envelopes double as storage and as envelopes for mailing. So in this one I've got Sharpies and ribbon and pen, I believe, and scissors maybe. Got silver and gold ribbon because it's practically impossible to find copper supplies. I do, however, have a copper Sharpie and silver and gold. I rebuy that Sharpie set. It's a pack of 3. I rebuy that set every 2 or 3 years. Over here I've got scissors. I've also got pliers in this bag. I don't take anything with me to make jewelry, but I do take pliers with me in case something breaks or needs adjusting while I am on the road. And to be clear, this is something I only take with me if I am driving to visit someone. If I am flying, no. Here we've got what was AgAuCu's current stock at the time, a purse, weaving, I think this is with deer ribs, my coffin boxes, or just one coffin box, packing tape, necklaces that are all too big to fit inside of the jewelry case that you see underneath them. I filmed this several years ago. I want to say almost 7 years ago now, if not more. So I'm strongly relying on my memory right now. These are little wall hangings or bookmarks or however you want to use them. I made with feathers, sewed the feathers onto the canvas and decorated them. I still use this jewelry case today. Right now it has the I'd Follow Zagreus collection in it, along with pieces that are not yet in the shop. I do now have 2 cases, however. And then of course I have envelopes with more envelopes for shipping, tissue paper to wrap jewelry in, and as a reminder, almost all of my materials are at least second use. All my shipping materials are at least second use. This is a wall hanging. I try to give shipping materials as much life as I can. This is the Plumeria cup. There we go. bubble wrap. I want to say antique bottle filled with lavender. I think I still have this. I don't think I ever listed it after I took down my Etsy and started my website. Mailers, in case I ran out of padded mailers. These aren't second use, but they were somebody else's who said, do you want these? I don't know what to do with them, so, you know, at least they didn't end up in the trash. And then here I've got the entire rest of AgAuCu stock at the time. I'm going to spend a lot of time pointing at stuff here, and I have no idea what my point was because I was not speaking when I filmed this. So I'm sure I was thinking very hard about something to say as I filmed it, but I don't remember by now. This first compartment is the Desert Born collection. For a long time I had several collections that were based on where I had lived, so that was Desert Born. This is still Desert Born, this is just earrings from Desert Born. This is the original iteration of the Shimmer Drops earrings, which I still have available, but they're much shorter and slightly more decorative now, like they have more bits on them. Now this is Earth Formed, which focused heavily on, I want to say crystals. More rustic and crystals, although of course this necklace is not rustic. This necklace is also my last review on Etsy. I got 3 out of 5 stars because the person said it was more kiddish and whimsical than she had expected. And because I loved this necklace so much, I offered to pay for her to ship it back to me and give her a full refund, including the shipping. And she was like, no, I'm too busy. So that's great. I'm sure you can still go read that on my Etsy. I'm still upset about it. Can you tell? This, I believe, is still Earth Formed, just earrings. All this time later, I actually remember who has these earrings. I remember who has the Plumeria cup as well. 2 different people, but I do remember. I don't remember the name of these earrings. I know who bought them. I should have a similar pair coming soon, just electroformed instead of wire wrapped. And then this next compartment is Mountain Forged, which focused heavily on geometric shapes. Minimal jewelry, geometric shapes. This is the Hephaestus necklace. It's either the Hephaestus necklace or the Hephaestus necklace 2. I don't remember the difference between the 2 of them. But it's just a pretty rock with some minimal wrapping. And then next is the Mountain Forged earrings. This is, oh gosh, woodland raised. There's something in between Mountain Forged and Tide Shaped. Tide Shaped's over to the right there. This is something to do with the forest. Woodland raised. That's frustrating. I don't remember what this collection is called. Woodland raised. If I do, I'll pop it up on the screen. I'll look it up after this and pop up the name on the screen. I don't have to. Probably put put another voiceover in.
Yes.
But yeah, this one was forest themed.
Yes.
Again, these are all based on places I've lived. And the different environments there. I know who bought this bracelet, and I know for whom they bought it. It's something raised, I think.
So close. It's woodland raised.
It's not forest raised.
Nope.
It's not wood raised.
It's so close.
Oh, frustrating.
Yep.
And then the earrings for the same collection. I remember who bought these earrings. I don't remember her name, but she would buy on occasion this style of earring as I made them in different colors. At least I think that was her. She might have bought the more yellow pair. Or it's either this one or the more yellow pair that are very similar. I'm not going to show you in this video. Okay, next I have tide-shaped. This is another favorite necklace. Made with shells, obviously, and what I've recently learned are called Baroque pearls. They're these very chunky, organic shaped pearls. They get dyed all sorts of colors. And then the tide-shaped earrings. I'm going to pull out the Meridius waterfall earrings. Meridius? You should look up that waterfall if you don't know what it is. I don't know how to say it, but I know what it is. It doesn't look anything like these earrings, but I was like, what's like the coolest waterfall? Okay, that's what I'll name these after, because they remind me of a waterfall. And I know who bought these earrings, I still remember. That's not true for all pieces. Let's just put it that way. And then I think this is like unfinished pieces or pieces that I'm testing out. And I ended up not selling these ones because I wasn't happy with how the glue held. I'm never happy with how glue holds, so these were going to be stud earrings. And they just wouldn't last. And I also did a collection that was all about neons. And then the neon earrings. I don't think it was entirely neons, I think it was also about pops of color, but, you know, a lot of neon. I kept these earrings, actually, and then recently I remade them, because it turns out these beads are coated with rubber, which eventually starts leaking the oil, and they become sticky, so I don't use anything that's rubber anymore. This is, I believe, the Pastel Pulsar's cauldron. This whole section is sort of like normal AgAuCu jewelry without a specific theme, and also leaning a little bit witchy. I don't know if this was around Halloween time, it might have been. It would make sense based on this section of the case. I think this was called Melting Heart or Bleeding Heart. It's a beautiful carved, I want to say carved resin piece for the heart. And then these are the earrings from the same look. These used pieces from a Brighton watch. And then these were a mini collection called like Amber Panes. And I hadn't finished it at this point. Clearly it was just the pendants at this point, but it was like 5 or 6 pieces. They were all sort of peachy amber tones. The gold crystal's not part of it. I guess I had just brought unfinished pieces with me, which makes sense because I would keep them in here. And then I point at this compartment and skip it. I don't know why. And here I've got some bracelets. And some necklaces. The necklace I'm about to show you was another little series I did where I made a bunch of these tassel necklaces with coin-shaped centers or handmade wire-shaped things. I don't know. This is just a pretty classic AgAuCu style, though, at this point. Down here I've got a project from college. This is cast bronze that I made with a bunch of urchin shells and regular shells and crab legs and stuff like that. This is a pendant that I later remade and sold as a necklace still, but just different. And I think in there I've just got some basic studs and backings for the studs. But I'm not going to show you, because I was going to edit this right after I filmed it. You know? So I would remember what I wanted to say, and what was in there. Now I'm just gonna put it all away, and apparently show you my address. I will block that out. And this is a sewing case that I just recently had to throw away because I was storing fabric in it, and a mouse found it and made it its home, which was honestly a little devastating. Not too much, but a little. Woodland raised? Ooh, she did it! Ooh! Okay, there you go. There's taking my shop on the road. And thank you for watching. Goodbye. I hope next time I hope next time I record a voiceover, I sound better.